Hello, my dear friends. Today, I thought of discussing about the knowledge and skills. We can all agree that children are the building blocks of our future. What they learn today, whether through our education system or at home, will contribute to our society tomorrow. That's why choosing the right school or institution is one of the most crucial decisions a parent has to make. When a parent chooses an institution or even a particular teaching methodology, it's to get their child future ready and help them become well adjusted individuals. Therefore, parents look at various aspects while choosing an institution. The pedagogy, curriculum, faculty, and other factors contributing to the overall growth of a child. The parents are so worried about their child in choosing the right place. These views lead to an eternal debate in the academic circle on the method of education that should be imparted at the school and college or the university level. Education should be through knowledge based or skill based. There's a big question mark because gone are those days where people talk only about knowledge, but now people talk about skills too. So a lot of confusion arises in the minds of the parents as well as the teachers. And most educational programs offer four major components to enhance the learning curve of an individual: knowledge, skills, application, and attitude. Attitude building occurs through various discourses in the classroom and practical training experiences. Now, let us see the knowledge based learning. What is knowledge based learning? Knowledge based learning is a learning that focuses on both the students' existing knowledge and the understanding that they will gain by doing various activities. When learning is based on information that students already have and knowledge that they will acquire, the learning is more relevant to real life. When we talk about the knowledge-based learning, the pros are personal, social, and emotional growth, language, communication, and literacy improvement, numeracy, logic, and problem-solving abilities, physical development. These are all the advantages. And coming to the cons, potentially poor test performances and students' lack of preparation and the unpreparedness of the teachers and also time-consuming evaluation. So we need to discover the right academic path. What is more important here is how the child is going to be taught. Knowledge-based education has a larger component of theory and smaller or no component of skill development or skill training, and may not have any direct link of application of knowledge gained through the course. This is what is the main disadvantage of only going for knowledge-based learning. On the other hand, in skill-based education, the courses have combination of theory and practical or hands-on training with more emphasis or weightage on the skill component. At the school level, the primary method of imparting education is through knowledge. Schools in our country are either affiliated to the central board or the state board, and what happens, each one varies in their approach. In higher education, professional courses, they also focus on knowledge rather than skills. But nowadays, people have got awareness that they should also emphasize on teaching these skills. There are several ways to gain knowledge. It could be transferred from one person to another, like in what we see in school or college, or gained in our own way by observing others. Skills are developed through practice and combine the use of all our senses, whether physical or otherwise. So what are this skill-based learning all about? The skill-based curriculum or the education focuses on guiding students in developing the most in-demand skills. Rather than teaching students facts and statistics, this approach focuses on preparing them for employment and skill development. Students are given time to discover and explore their strengths and interests, as well as to experiment with various techniques. This enables the students to chart their own path in life and select a specific talent to master in the school level itself. Students are encouraged to think rationally about all aspects and to correctly analyze them. This will improve their interest in studies and also inspires them to learn more about specific areas. The main concept of this approach is to produce a logical and creative thinkers who can fuel the nation's progress. The most important advantages which I found is it encourages creativity and it enhances leadership, communication, occasional skills, critical thinking, and decision making. And most of all, it improves the collaborative approach, a teamwork approach. So this is what I would like to emphasize on this particular video, that knowledge-based learning is also important, but we should not forget about the skill-based education because it gives the opportunity to understand the relevance of theory that has been learnt in class. Students also develop the right attitude for using skills they have learnt and been exposed to in the world of work. Traditionally, most courses offered in our country have a heavy emphasis on knowledge building in a particular discipline, especially courses in higher education like BA, BSc, BCom, or even engineering. This trend has changed in the last few years, ever since a few occasional courses have been introduced as electives in degree courses. Many colleges have now begun including the skill-based education. It's a very good news that people have got awareness of this need. And professional courses have a significant component of skill building, either in laboratories or a setting like hospitals, community-based work, internships in production units or companies. However, in most cases, there continues to be a disconnect or a gap between the skills acquired and the ones expected by the employers. This is what we call it as a skill gap. The only way to address this gap is if there is a paradigm shift in skill-based courses. So this is what I thought of discussing with you. And in future, in my view, we should have a combination of both the knowledge-based and skill-based education system. The system should allow learners to choose between two based on the learning styles, depends upon their learning styles. So it should provide learners with the opportunity to shift between the system based on their capabilities as they progress through various levels. So this is very, very important that a student should be able to opt for courses which they are likely to take up as their career, so that they will be able to get a more enhanced skill experience, so that when they go for an interview, they will not be in short of the expected skill sets. So thank you for listening, and kindly implement knowledge-based learning as well as the skill-based learning to your children. Stay blessed.